Thanks for liking and subscribing to the podcast. Today we're talking about being practical and being realistic. I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
What's happening out there in the No Comfort Zone podcast land? Hope all of the listeners, hope you guys are doing great. Hope everything's going fantastic in your life. But if it's not, and you need a little bit of help, you need to go from point A to point B, you're just trying to figure out how to become more successful, do me a favor, go to launchwithdan.com. Get on my calendar so that I can call you, show you the blueprint on how amazing your life could be if you follow these principles that have helped me greatly 3 years ago, completely turn around my life. Love to share it with you. Today's talk is all about being practical and realistic. Being practical and realistic is probably the worst thing that you could do if you want to be successful. So strike it from your vocabulary, get out of your comfort zone, and get rid of being practical and being realistic. It's time to unleash the beast. It's time for you to stop waiting in line, hoping, wanting, wishing, and waiting. Sales training I just did the other day for some people came down to just that. If you're in a career and you're hoping, wanting, wishing, and waiting, you need to do something different. You need to be proactive versus reactive. If you're waiting for that relationship to show up, be a little unrealistic, be completely impractical, and go for whatever it is that you want. Most people that aren't in a relationship, there's a really good reason why. I don't know what that reason is, but for me, it came down to I had to be the best version of myself. I had to like myself before I can attract the right person to show up in my life. And as I like myself and who I am and what I do, and I unleashed the Dan beast, the right person showed up. It was really important for me to find a person that was going to be really ethical, have really good work ethic, had really good, substance. So I had to become all of those three things, and bam, I had that. And I'm super happy that I do, because now I have a companion. Now I have rapport. I'm on the same page. I have somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with because we're in the same vibration, if you want to call it that. Now think about your own life and where you're at. If you think to yourself, oh, woe is me, I got some problems, my life's not where I want it to be, it's time to break the mold and unleash the version of yourself that you should be, that you could be, that you want to be. Just be that person. See what happens, because what's going to happen is you're going to attract a lot of the good things that are supposed to be coming your way, because you're not supposed to play it safe. You're supposed to risk more. You're supposed to do more. You're supposed to live more. You're supposed to have more. You're supposed to live in abundance and prosperity. And if you don't have those things in now, it's because you have a contracted mindset. Get your mindset to expand and realize that, the universe wants to provide. God wants to give you all the greatness and all the glory that he has so that you can actually enjoy this abundance and prosperity. And when you have that abundance and prosperity, be thankful for it. Be grateful for it. Show your appreciation by sharing it. It's what it comes down to. I can't express that enough. No matter if you're, in business and business isn't going very well, give. If you're in a relationship and your relationship's not going the way you want it to do, be grateful. See what happens. If you're lacking money, well, you know what? Don't think of poverty. Think more of prosperity. Be unrealistic. Don't think to yourself, I shouldn't have this because of that. Get completely outside of your own head. Take the practicality and launch it. There are far too many stories out there where the underdog keeps plugging away at it, keeps fighting away, put their head down and keep driving towards the end result until they realize what they were after all along. Could you just imagine that there's a guy out there that wants to become a doctor so bad, there's a doctor out there who wants to be a doctor so bad, what he ends up doing is he decides that he's going to apply to medical school. And he gets turned down, not by one or two, by all of them. Every single medical school says, Pasadena, you can't be a doctor. We don't want you to come to our medical school. So he does another round of it. Gets turned down again. And yes, then again. Do you think this person was at that point in their life where they decided, you know what, I should be practical and realistic? Maybe I should do something different? You know, there's so many things that we have that come across in our life that we get our teeth kicked in, or just a slap in the face or a slap in the hand, and we turn around and run away because it's not the right thing to do, or it's not practical, or it's not realistic. This guy went on to become a doctor, and not only become a doctor, but he's the first guy to invent, create, and the mechanical heart. You got to find out where you're at and how bad you want it. You just need to go for it. And practical and realistic, you can wipe your ass with that. It's time for you to put it all on the line and start going for it. Quit asking permission for you to live your life. Quit asking permission. Hey, is it okay to be successful? How bad do you want it? Just go after and get it. The world waits for no one. Success waits for no one. Stop doing what you're doing and failure will be right up on you. Go for it. Helmet on, mouthpiece in, go get 'em, Tiger. This is your life. Live it your way. You have permission from me to be successful, and I will tell you this. You can live in apathy, or you can live in total success mode. Go to success mode, growth mode. Become that ideal version of yourself. Get your head kicked in once, twice, 3 times. Learn from it, get some wisdom, and rock and roll and move forward. And if you're wondering to yourself, I've got this feeling I want to be so successful. I want to be, do, and have, Dan. I'm all ready to go. I just don't know where to start. Hey, launchwithdan.com. Launchwithdan.com. Go to the website. Put your name on the calendar. Let me call you and show you how to pull the best version of yourself out so you can get rid of realistic, you can get rid of practical, and you can start living in abundance, have some prosperity, be successful, be the ideal version of yourself. It is definitely something that's worthwhile to go for. Take a minute, take a moment, write out your goals. What do you want if you knew you couldn't fail? Get rid of practical, get rid of realistic. What if you could do this? What would have to happen? Take one step in the right direction with conviction. This is going to happen. Then take another step. This is going to happen for me. Take another step. Guess what? You're already living in your genius when you do that. You need not permission from anybody. But if you're looking for some support, you got mine. I believe in you. Remember, you are worthy. You are worthwhile. Today's the day to go after it all. Today's the day for you to get outside of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.